Hey y'all, my name is Jenna, and today I'm going to be presenting my research to you, which is Tiny Worms, Big Questions, How T3 and T4 Shape Growth and Aging in C. elegans. So the thyroid hormones really interested me because T3 and T4 are both thyroid hormones that play a big part in the human metabolism. And that's where C. elegans come in. They're actually a type of nematode that a lot of scientists use. They're a model organism. They have very short life cycles, very simple life cycles, so they're very easy to work with, along with the fact that they're genetically similar to humans in some of their pathways. So let's get into the research of it. So we actually grew these nematodes. We grew the wild type, which is just the normal strain of them, and we fed them E. coli to eat, and we kept them at about normal room temperature, about 18 degrees Celsius. Then we made 4 new plates using the concentrations listed on here. Once we had made those concentrations, including the thyroid hormones, the NaOH, and the physiological buffer, we actually put this concentration onto the plates. So these were the 4 plates: the control, the T3, the T4, and the combined T3, T4. After moving about 15 eggs to each of these plates, we tracked their growth over days 3, day 4, and day 5. We tracked them at those because they're the most reproductively active at those stages. If you're thinking in human years, you're thinking anywhere from like mid-teens to late 20s in years of age. So we noticed on the T3 across all the days, it really suppressed their metabolic rates. And so therefore it made them a lot smaller, meaning that it had anti-growth and anti-aging properties to it. The T4 didn't really have much of an effect, which would be expected because it's the inactive form of the chemical. And then the combined T3, T4 seemed to just lay in the middle as pretty much expected. Some further research that I'm looking into doing is potentially doing some heat stress on them. So after day 5, we actually put them in an incubator for about 3.5 hours for 38 degrees Celsius. This heat is like stress for them. So after putting them through those stressful conditions, we found out that all the worms actually died. But we came back 24 hours later to see if any of them had actually, after that recovery period, came back or revitalized. And we found out that T3 was the only one that had any living. And the only ones that were living were new eggs that had hatched. So while the adults did not have that stress resistance because they had all died, they had somehow, through that T3 hormone, passed on their stress to their offspring. So that is my presentation for y'all today. Thank you so much, and I look forward to doing more research in the future.